Chapter 1 of Smile and Succeed for Teens, Part 2 is making good eye contact. On page 10, look at the top of your page. Get your books, open up, and follow along. So if you look at the picture at the top, what difference do you see? The first guy is not making eye contact. And does he kind of look upset, not very friendly, not like he wants to be around everybody? The second guy is making eye contact and smiling, what we talked about in part 1, and he looks approachable, like people want to be around him. So those are the examples of how to convey confidence and friendliness and how not to, how to convey actually the opposite. Make good eye contact. Eye contact is one of the best ways to make a positive impression. And that is important to most people, even if it may not be important to you. That's why we're learning this, because we do want to build those relationships with other people for various reasons. Good eye contact conveys respect, confidence, competence, honesty, and interest. And those are things that everybody likes in a relationship, in a student, in a teacher, in a coworker, or an employee. It makes it easy for other people, including customers, to like and trust you. Looking people in the eye lets them know that you are listening. If you guys have ever noticed during class, when you actually came into the classroom, if you ever noticed your teacher saying, "Is anyone even listening to me? Are you listening?" And it's probably because a lot of students were doing this or doing this. And that shows teachers that you're not paying attention, because if you look forward, make eye contact with your teacher and what they're writing on the board, you're actively listening. Your body is actively listening. If you remember last year in social thinking, if you took the class, we talked about what active listening is, and it's not just having your ears ready, it's your entire body. So here is how to make good eye contact at the bottom of page 10. 1, look the person in the eye. For some people, I know this can feel awkward or make you nervous, but just try it. You don't have to stare, and you shouldn't be staring like this at the person, but just casually and occasionally look at the person in the eye when they're talking to you. Number 2, don't stare, but don't let your eyes wander. All right, if I'm going like this, does it look like I'm talking to you? No. Number 3, if you feel like you're staring, look at your customer or person that you're talking to. Look at their nose. And if you see the picture right there, if you, like right now, I'm looking at myself on the camera and I am looking at my nose. Does it look like I'm looking at my nose? Actually, maybe a little bit, just because this is the camera. But if I was talking to myself, I wouldn't be able to tell. And if you were talking to me in person and looking at my nose, I wouldn't be able to tell. So that's a really good trick. Also, blinking, nodding your head, and smiling while somebody is talking to you are body indications that show that you're listening actively. And then number 5, maintain good eye contact through your conversation. So if for the first 5 minutes you're making really good eye contact, and then after that you're staring off into space, someone might leave that conversation and think, wow, for the second part, so-and-so really was not listening to me at all. And that can come across as rude or disrespectful. So, if you look at this picture here on page 11, there's a group of, or 2 boys having a conversation with, looks like a grandpa. Good eye contact makes a powerful first impression. See that? looks like they're so happy. They really like each other. It is an important thing to do. Your parents will often want you to meet their friends, or maybe you're meeting teachers, or maybe your boss is introducing you to an older staff member. You may meet new customers at work. You may be nervous about this. Sometimes meeting adults will make you a little more nervous than kids. Sometimes. You might feel hesitant at times because you don't know what to say, and this is normal. If you practice these 10 strategies, we've learned 2 so far, smile and eye contact, it will help you to be less nervous. And it's just like reading. The more you do it, the better that you get, and the less anxiety that you will feel. This little computer here is telling you the most positive conversations happen face-to-face. I know that a lot of you in this class love chatting online or texting, and really probably your whole generation, but we really need to work on these face-to-face social skills. Because electronic communication does not require eye contact, and face-to-face communication demands it. All right, so that is the end of part 2. For the next part of chapter 1, it is turning off the electronics. I'll make a different video for that one. Thank you.